When I was in the worst time of my life in Hell Week, I looked at everybody and said, I'm the most trained person here. I've gone through more mental torture than any of you all can even fathom. So I'm looking at the baddest people on the planet. I'm looking at them like this. I started looking at verses like I don't belong here versus like I might be the baddest person to ever come here. Who could have pulled this off? Who could have been given a sewer to live in their mind and say, okay, at birth, I'm gonna put you in the worst place on the planet Earth and let me see if you can go to the top of the mountain with nothing, but just hard work, grit, and figuring it out and not putting yourself back in the dungeon every time something got hard. So that's what became my daily voice was, you really are the baddest person on the planet. And after a period of time, you start to believe that. Hell Week, that became my new norm. So what most people fear, I can never go through one. I don't want to go through two. I did 18 months in Navy SEAL training, only supposed to be 6 months long. You're always looking for a new norm. And my mind started saying, getting beat, getting tortured, suffering, broken legs, kidney issues, this is my new norm. And my mind started changing with the reality of who I want to be. Whether it be physical pain or mental pain, we all have to start from zero with pain. And what that means is we all have something that bothers us. Everybody in this world is insecure about something. Something has messed you up. And whenever you're in physical pain, even though you might not be thinking about that mental stuff that happened to you, your mind is thinking about it. All these dungeons that we've created, all these trap doors that our life has created, most of the time we quit is because we don't have any mental tools to get us through the other side. You have to examine, why are you doing it in the first place? You have to really want whatever you're going for. Your mind's gonna ask you all these questions. You have to know, why am I here? For me, when I was going through SEAL training, I was willing to die. So all these negative questions that kept on coming up in my head, I had the answer for them. It's those people that don't have the answer for those negative questions. And if you can't answer those questions, you will quit. If you're constantly taking the easy way out, you're never gonna callous your mind.
That drive and that attitude of never quit, it's a powerful force, and it does push you over the edge to victory.
And when you're in those points where you want to quit and not quitting and seeing how the mind starts to operate in those moments of fear, anxiety, self-doubt, insecurities, and that's where you learn to fix it. You don't fix it in 72-degree weather, drinking a milkshake, watching TV. You fix it by going into the environment. A lot of us like to visit a very uncomfortable world. That's my lifestyle. People ask me, so why do you still do this every day? I'm 43 years old. I did 21 years in the military. Now I'm a firefighter. I'm a wildland firefighter. I don't need it. I'm good. You're growing in a comfortable world. You're allowing yourself to grow in a world that you are fine growing in. There's no real growth there. You know where you should go. That's why you're not there. It's that place where you wake up and you're, man, I don't want to do this today. You have to challenge yourself physically every single day of your life. I live day one, week one of training every day.
I get ready to take more struggle in and chew that shit up and spit it right back out. That feeling, I'm super powerful, I'm invincible, I'm the fucking man, or I'm the fucking woman, I'm a boss lady, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's learning how to endure. It's learning how to reframe struggle and seeing it as a privilege. It's learning how to reframe frustration and seeing it as a driver for your success. Knowing that they're teaching you a lesson. knowing that other people who aren't as gritty and tough as you are quitting while you're sitting there suffering. Suffering is a fucking privilege, and that's a fucking fact. You are going to have to understand how to see every single thing that every other person on the earth sees as negative as a positive.
So this morning I woke up at 43 years old, retired from the military, went on a 10-mile run. Got done a 10-mile run, went straight to the gym, did an hour-and-a-half gym workout. I'm here right now. After I leave here, I'm gonna go home and stretch out for 2 hours. We're afraid to fail a lot of times because we're afraid to get those people telling us that we're not good, that we shouldn't try again. This is how I look at it. First of all, those people are going to be there. And 99.9% of those people who are in your ear after you fail haven't even tried what you're attempting to do. When I failed the pull-up record, I was going for 4,020 pull-ups. And I failed it twice before I finally got it the third time. I had so many people telling me, you can't do it. And I was like, how many pull-ups have you done in your life? So that's the first thing. Look at who's talking to you negatively first. Failure is the only way to grow. The only way to grow for me. I failed miserably so many times. But what you do with that failure is you go back, you learn from it. All failure is a tool for success. It shows you how to get there if you're willing to stay in the fight. That's the hard part though. After failure, all these voices start to say, no, we're not good enough, we're not good enough, we're not good enough. No, we haven't tried enough. And that is so true. We just haven't tried enough. But yeah, without failure, I wouldn't be who I am today. Whenever you try to master something, there's a process. You cannot look at it as failure. Even though you didn't get what you wanted, all you're doing is examining ways to become successful at this particular thing. You're trying to master something. It's not failure. You're trying to become the master of a particular thing. It's not failing.